Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Episode 45 continues with the Guru series, part 4. In the last one, we saw how Guru imparts same knowledge and how ego, lack of surrender and lack of devotion stands as an impediment. In this episode, again, we shall deal with the same subject. A guru imparts the same knowledge to Sishyas, but one is able to get it while the other one falls. And what could be the other reasons other than the three which we referred in the earlier episode? Drona taught archery both to the Pandavas, the Kauravas, and also his son Aswathama. So Drona gave vessels to all of them to go and fetch water from the pond. The Drona had a special love for his son, so he gave a vessel which had a bigger mouth, so he could go and get water quickly compared to the rest. And in that time gap, Drona could impart some extra lessons to Aswathama. Arjuna watched it from a distance, and he used the Varuna Astra and ensured water gets filled up quickly, and he's back to the class along with Aswathama. So before the Kauravas and rest of the Pandavas could come, Aswathama and Arjuna were present, and they could therefore learn few more things. Even though both learned extra lessons, let's see how they apply it in their life at a later point of time. After the Kurukshetra war gets over and almost in the closing stages of it, when Bhima killed Duryodhana, Aswathama wanted to wreak vengeance for two reasons. He wanted to prove his loyalty towards Duryodhana, and he wanted to set out a revenge for what Pandavas did to his father. So he decided to kill the Pandavas, but ended up killing the children of the Pandavas and many others, because the Pandavas were staying in a safe place along with Krishna that night. So when Draupadi is rattled seeing the calamity and the death of all her children, and she therefore orders Bhima to say, "Kill Aswathama and bring him back." And Bhima sets out in search of Aswathama. Krishna, seeing this, gets worried and requests Arjuna and the Pandavas to follow him and let's chase Bhima. So they start following where Bhima and going in search of Bhima, and Bhima was in search of Aswathama. Aswathama reaches the banks of Ganges when Vyasa and rest of the rishis are in deep meditation. Furious and angry, he decided to release the BRAHMASTRA in spite of the clear caution uttered by his father Drona while teaching him, never use this BRAHMASTRA in your life for things which are impermissible. Never use BRAHMASTRA when you are in a state of fit and anger. Never use BRAHMASTRA to use your selfish end and to harm somebody else. In a rage of anger, much against the divine command of his Guru Drona, Aswathama releases the BRAHMASTRA. Krishna therefore commanded Arjuna to put a counter BRAHMASTRA and said, "You also release your BRAHMASTRA." And BRAHMASTRA gets released, and both are traveling in the air. Bhagavan Vyasa and Narada positioned themselves between these two BRAHMASTRAs and commanded that both of them withdraw it. Arjuna was able to withdraw the BRAHMASTRA immediately, whereas Aswathama could not do it. It stayed. So Vyasa Bhagavan said, "You are the one who has initiated it, you deflect it." Aswathama deflected the Brahmastra and directed it towards the son of Uttara, Abhimanyu's widow. Uttara was carrying a child. It was in fact Parikshit, and directed the Brahmastra towards it. The child was stillborn. Krishna, through his divine power, restores life of the child, and who later became Parikshit Maharaja. Acharyal, after narrating this story, wants to communicate this message. Both of them learned the art of initiating Brahmastra from the same Guru, Drona. Drona, after imparting it, cautioned them the exceptions and situations where this should not be initiated. Aswathama violates it. Arjuna sticks to it. Aswathama is unable to recall the astra initiated by him. Arjuna is able to recall it. And what's the difference? Acharyal says, in the words of Bhagavan Krishna, through the words of Bhagavan Krishna, Arjuna had better control over his senses, which Aswathama did not. Therefore, a guru imparts the same lesson to both. One who has control over senses acquires it perfectly as how the guru would know it fully. Acquisition of knowledge from a divine guru happens. The transmission happens exactly in the same level, with only a Sishya who has better control over the senses. So along with ego, surrender, devotion resulting in humility, one should crave and work in controlling one's senses. Sense control is something which pleases a guru to impart whatever he knows, whatever he has in store for his beloved Sishya. Shri Guru Pyo Namah.